I could do this for another several years. This is...
It's never going to end.
Coming here and seeing you guys and interacting with you all and talking about the show or talking about life, whatever it is, gives us fuel. It fuels us to continue doing this show that we love. And
we just told the crew that though we're very, very excited about moving into our 15th season, it will be our last.
Hi guys, welcome to a new video. So in today's video, we're gonna talk about a very interesting and kind of sad topic, that Supernatural could have continued past season 15 under this one condition, that CW allowed the boys to make shorter seasons. Think something like season 3 when it only did, what, 16 episodes? That's the shortest season in Supernatural history, pretty much. They had a writer's strike issue back at the time, but the reason why the boys would have continued past season 15 if the network allowed them less episodes than they usually make is because they want to spend time with their families, obviously. And today's article from Digital Spy brings up this fact, quoting Jared Padalecki from an earlier interview, I think after season 15 announcement, something like that, or a little before that, when they're talking about, oh, what about the future after season 15? Remember when I made a video about all the hope we got from the boys that the show can go on for several more years? That's why the ending announcement came as a big shock to me, not just because I don't want the show to end, but because all signs, all quotes, all interviews has pointed that the boys want to keep going way past season 15. Then suddenly you tell us, oh, no, we're going to end it with season 15. So one of those quotes that really made me shocked when they announced the ending is mentioned in this interview here, which we're going to get into in a second, that the boys actually want to go on if they were to make shorter seasons, but clearly, unfortunately, the network did not allow them to make seasons shorter than 20 episodes. That's why last season will still be 20 episodes, not 23, not less than 20, as they would have wanted to spend more time with their families. They just decided to pull the plug on it because the network wouldn't allow them to make the show shorter seasons. So that's really sad. Let's get right into the article and talk about it.
But if you quit on us today, there will be no tomorrow. You tell me you don't know what else to do. I don't either, Dean. Not yet. But what you're doing now, it's wrong. It's quitting. I mean, look what just happened. Donatello never quit fighting, so we could help him because he never gave up. I believe in us, Dean. I believe in us. Hey. Why don't you believe in us too?
Alright, so I'm gonna skip part of the article here straight into quotes relating to the matter. The article is a bit longer, but I already covered pretty much everything else before. So let's get right to the important part. Another reason that potentially motivated Padalecki to hang up his Supernatural hat was his responsibilities off camera. I just know I want to see my family more, he previously told Digital Spy. If it gets to the point where the network says they need at least 15 episodes or 18, or we can do less than 20, then that's a question we'll figure out at the end of this year. So again, this is an earlier interview, and he's talking about when they talk about season 15 renewal and all of that, can we do shorter seasons? And if we can, we don't really have to end it. That's probably what he means right here. And we're gonna get a little bit more clarification in a second. Alright, the article goes on to say, but clearly that wasn't something the CW wanted, settling on 20 episodes for the final season. So even the final season, they couldn't give him less than 20. And it is the final season anyway, so, you know, the boys might as well just do 20. Because they're going to have a long break after that and hopefully come back in the future, which is other news I covered before. Had there been plans to shorten their length, however, Padalecki would have been on board. He says, that'd be just like heaven, he continued. We'd go for 30 more seasons if we did that. wow. Again, I remember this quote very vividly, and it's one of the quotes that gave me hope that the series is not ending anytime soon. Before the said announcement, the shocking announcement, this is one of the quotes that made me think, I don't have to worry about Supernaturally ending anytime soon. My beloved show will continue on for many more years, and hopefully CW gives them what they wanted, but unfortunately CW did not give them what they wanted. The president of CW loves the guys and he wants to go on, but I don't think the decision is fully in his hand as far as like how many episodes, because, you know, he has the whole company pretty much. The decision probably comes somewhere above him, like the owner of the network or something. So yeah, unfortunately they couldn't give him less than 20. But as you guys see, Jared here says he would be in heaven if they approved like less shorter seasons, less episodes, and they would go for 30 more seasons if they did that. We did talk about it. That was a big discussion with the network and the studio, but mainly the network, again, as CW, because they're the ones who need the content in order to sell it. Alas, what could have been? That's the article saying that the show could have gone on for much longer if the network did give him what they wanted, shorter seasons. So that is really unfortunate and disappointing that the network did not work with G2 on this. He could have easily done that. But you know, they all only think about obviously money and the ads, how many ads you can sell on the show. If they get less episodes means less ads, they make less money, and they just didn't think it's financially viable to them to do that. Even if it was like slightly shorter, like 15 episode seasons, that's not too bad. I mean, a lot of modern shows do this short format. I mean, especially Netflix shows don't work on ads, obviously, but Netflix makes their money from subscriptions, so it's a different model, but they make short shows like Stranger Things, like, you know, 9, 10 episode seasons or 8 or whatever. And they have pretty much almost all their shows are short episode order. So unfortunately CW is not gonna do that, did not accept to do that with Supernatural, despite the show being their pretty much most successful show, especially for the longevity. The show outlasted pretty much the old network and still went on all these years into the new network, you know, CW now. Used to be like Warner Brothers before, TV, whatever. So yeah, a merging of two network and Supernatural survived that and, you know, going strong for 15 years. And they wouldn't give them what they wanted, a shorter season. So very disappointing. I wish CW would have worked with them. If the guys asked us to like make some noise, you know, ask CW to work with them, obviously I would have done that. I would have done my part. I'm sure all of you guys would have done something, helped the boys go on, because they love the show, because we love the show. They want to be with their family more, and the compromise was a shorter season. But yeah, they unfortunately didn't ask for our help. They just decided to pull the plug altogether to get all the breaks they wanted, instead of trying to like convince them otherwise with our help. They probably tried to convince them behind the scenes, obviously, but they couldn't. But with our help, I believe the audience would have made enough noise to convince CW to give him a shorter episode order for the upcoming seasons. And obviously, anything is better than nothing. I want 50 episode seasons, but if they want to make 10, 15, better than ending the show, obviously I would have taken that. I'm pretty sure almost all fans would have liked that. All fans pretty much would have liked that. So yeah, I would have liked to help the boys with that thing, but just decided to like pull the plug altogether. And hopefully from all the hints we've been getting, it's just, you know, an unofficial hiatus for the show. You know, it is official ending and probably unofficial hiatus, so they might come back in the future after they take a nice long break with their families, and they might want to do other things meanwhile. You know, take a break, whatever, and hopefully they do come back. And we got a lot of positive hints that they do want to come back in the future in some form. I hope they come back in the show's format, and not just a movie or anything else. Not spin-off for sure. Definitely the same show we love. So yeah, that was it for today's video, guys. What did you think of this big twist of events? Honestly, I saw it coming from all the hints we got before the announcement, as you wanted to go for much longer, and I've been talking about it for a long time now. And I made tons of videos about them not wanting to end the show, talking about them wanting to come back. And yeah, I kind of saw it coming, but this is more kind of a reminder in this article, bringing up those quotes by Jared about wanting to go much more if the seasons were shorter. It kind of puts it in that light of like, look, the guys want to do more, but they couldn't because of the network. So it's a very specific pinning down of the issue here. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Subscribe for more awesome Supernatural content. Till next time, as always, no chick flick moments.
What am I supposed to do?
keep fighting.
You know, the show could go for many more years and still be a great show.
Let's
We
do
wanna
it.
go out leaving not only the fans wanting more, but also us wanting more. Like, I hope this isn't the last time I'll play Sam Winchester. Yeah.
We won't be gone long, I promise.
Weird decision. And then I'm going to sell him out. When Jensen got to Vancouver 2 weeks ago, I have a text message from him. He's like, man, crazy being back in Vancouver. I feel like we could do 2 more years. And I was like, let's talk, man. Like,